I don't share any of the data I collect. So this is a very common misconception we see again and again from small business owners. Collecting data, very common. Sharing data, also very common. And I'll give you an example of sharing data. So when someone submits an inquiry on a contact form, do you receive an email in your inbox with that person's contact details? So what I mean by contact form is, a form on your contact page, for example, where they put in their name, their email, maybe a message, and they send that your way. Well, if you're receiving an email in your inbox with all that person's contact details, that's an excellent example of sharing data with your email service provider, whether it's Outlook, G Suite, Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo, any third-party email service provider you're using to send emails and stuff. If you're sending contact form submissions to your inbox, you're sharing data. There's also examples of sharing data behind the scenes, like IP address. IP address gets collected all the time. It gets collected for security purposes and then gets shared with fraud prevention service providers, like reCAPTCHA being a great example. IP address is also collected and shared with third-party analytics providers, like Google Analytics. So I think a lot of people that say, I don't share data, I think they mean I don't sell data. And selling data is not too common with small business owners. However, sharing data is very common, and it is a required disclosure you have to make under multiple privacy laws. So this is our red flag Friday. The fact that sharing data is something actually a lot of business owners do, and there's nothing wrong about it. Sharing data is kind of essential to running a business properly. So just make sure you understand if you're sharing data or not, and understand what laws that require it, and if you are required to make those disclosures in your privacy policy. Okay, red flag Friday out.